Welcome to Asbury United Methodist Church. My name is Peter, and today we are going to hear two stories. And the first story is called The Day You Begin by Jacqueline Woodson, illustrated by Rafael Lopez. Now look carefully at the cover. What do you see? Well, I see a doorknob, but behind the doorknob is a ruler. I wonder, where would you find a ruler? Let's see what the story says. The Day You Begin. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you. Maybe it would be your skin, your clothes, or the curl of your hair. There will be times when no one understands the way words curl from your mouth, the beautiful language of the country you left behind. My name is Rigoberto. We just moved here from Venezuela. And because they don't understand, the classroom will fill with laughter until the teacher quiets everyone. Rigoberto from Venezuela, your teacher says so beautifully and soft that your name and homeland sound like flowers blooming the first bright notes of a song. There will be times when the words don't come. Your own voice, once huge, now smaller, when the teacher asks, "What did you do last summer?" Tell the class your story. We went to France. These shells came from a beach in Maine. A boy named Jonathan holds out a jar filled with tiny shells so fragile they look like they might turn to dust in your own untraveled hands. My whole family went to India, Spain, South Carolina. Each souvenir a small triumph of a journey. Their travels going on and on. As you stand in front of that room, you can only remember how the heat waved as it lifted off the curb, and your days spent at home caring for your little sister, who made you laugh out loud and hugged you hard at nap time. You can only remember the books you kept on reading long after she had fallen asleep. And in that room, where no one else is quite like you, you'll look down at your own empty hands and wonder, what good is this when other students were flying or sailing or going someplace? There will be times when the lunch your mother packed for you is too strange or too unfamiliar for others to love as you do. When even your own friend Nadja will wrinkle her nose and say, "What's in there anyway?" And you'll wonder how she doesn't see the rice beneath the meat and kimchi. You'll wonder why she doesn't remember that rice is the most popular food in the world. There will be times when the climbing bars are too high, the run is too fast or far, the game isn't one you can really ever play. I don't want him on our team. You can watch. Maybe you could have a turn later. There will be times when the world feels like a place that you're standing all the way outside of it. And all that stands beside you is your own brave self, steady as steel and ready, even though you don't know yet what you're ready for. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you until the day you begin. The day you begin to share your stories. My name is Angelina, and I spent my whole summer with my sister. You tell the class, your voice stronger than it was a minute ago, reading books and telling stories. And even though we were right on our block, it was like we got to go everywhere. Your name is like my sister's, Rigoberto says. Her name is Angelina too. And all at once, in the room, where no one else is quite like you, the world opens itself up a little wider to make some space for you. This is the day you begin to find the places inside your laughter and your lunches, your books, your travel, and your stories, where every new friend has something a little like you and something else so fabulously not quite like you at all. Now I wonder, have you ever felt like an outsider? Have you ever felt like you don't belong? You don't fit in? I wonder if you ever had a new boy or girl move into your class at school, or maybe down the road in the neighborhood. I wonder what you did to make that child feel welcome, to feel wanted. I wondered if you ever had to feel or be brave, even though you felt uncomfortable, unsure. I wonder what this story was really about. Well, we have a second story now. And the second story is called Be Kind by Pat Miller, illustrated by Jen Hill. Now, I wonder how these two stories relate. Let's listen and see if we can make the connection. Tanisha spilled grape juice yesterday. All over her new dress. Everyone laughed. I almost did too. But Mom always tells me to be kind. So I tried. I don't think it worked, I said. Purple is my favorite color. I thought Tanisha would smile, but she ran into the hall instead. When she came back, snack time was over. She put on her art apron and didn't look at anyone. I almost told Tanisha that art was my favorite class, but I didn't want her to leave again. So I painted purple splotches and added some green until I had a bunch of beautiful violets. While I painted, I thought about Tanisha. Should I have handed her my napkin? Let her borrow my sweatshirt? Spilled my juice so everyone stared at me instead? What does it mean to be kind anyway? Maybe being kind means it's giving, making cookies for Mr. Rinaldi, who lives alone, letting someone with smaller feet have my too tight shoes. He might win races in them too. Maybe being kind is helping, putting dirty dishes in the sink, cleaning up after Otis, our class guinea pig, because he is a very messy eater. Maybe being kind is paying attention, telling Desmond I like his blue boots, asking the new girl to be my partner, listening to my Aunt Carol Ann stories, even the ones I've heard before and before and before. Being kind should be easy, like throwing away a wrapper or recycling a bottle or saying, "Thank you, bless you." My mom says the quickest way to be kind is to use people's names. "Hey, Carla, what's new, Omar? Good afternoon, Rabbi Mandelbaum." Being kind can be hard too, even when you know what to do. Teaching someone something I'm good at is tricky, even when I'm patient. And sticking up for someone when other kids aren't kind is really hard and really scary. Maybe I can't solve Tanisha's grape juice problem. Maybe all I can do is sit by her in art class and paint this picture for her, because I know she likes purple too. Maybe I can only do small things, but my small things might join small things other people do, and together they could grow into something big. Something really big, so big that all our kindness spills out of our school and spread throughout the town. And travels across the country and go all the way around the world. Right back to Tanisha and me so we can be kind again and again and again. Now, I wonder how these two stories are alike. They are. I wonder if they are telling us the same message. I wonder what that message could be. I wonder, is it really hard to show kindness? Does it cost anything? I wonder what you could do to spread kindness, laughter, and cheer to others. I wonder how God has shown you kindness this past week. Maybe you can paint a picture, write a story, a poem, showing God's kindness to you. And until we meet again, may the peace of God be with you. Amen.